Okay, we are back this week with some more NBA action. This is my total play of the day. I have another webcast out there with a couple plays. This is my total play, and it's going to be under with the Charlotte Hornets and the Miami Heat. I don't know who's going to score for the Hornets outside of Al Jefferson. Miami, coached by Eric Spoelstra. That's not an easy name to say. Good defensive mindset. They know defense wins championships. I think they're going to come out, play great defense. Charlotte also plays good defense. But they are going to have trouble scoring tonight, I think, against Miami. So the number's at 193. It actually went up a little bit. That surprised me. I like under this total. I think we're going to see a real grind-out sort of game with Miami coming on top. Let's talk about these two teams. Last year, Charlotte, they averaged 94.2 points per game, 53.7 rebounds per game, and shot 42% from the field. And they're not very good offensively, and I don't know really who's going to score for them this year. When I look at their lineup, there's not a lot of offense there. I think they're going to be working the clock and look for open spots, but they're just not the type of get out and transition and find open spaces and knock down a lot of threes. That's not their makeup at all, and I think we're going to see that tonight in this first game. Defensively last year, Hornets better on the defensive end than they were on the offensive end. They allowed 97.3 points per game, 49.9 rebounds per game, and allowed a 45.4% shooting percentage from the field from their opponents, and that's not that great either. But where they did rank really high in is field goals attempted by their opponents, which they ranked number one in the league because of the pace they run. So I don't expect them to get out and run with Miami tonight. They're going to try and control the tempo because that Miami team is loaded. And let's talk about Miami right now. First, let's talk about them last year. Then I'll break them down a little bit. Offensively last year, they averaged 94.7 points per game, 48 rebounds per game. They shot 45.6% from the field, and they were hurting. They lost Bosch, they lost Whiteside, but those guys are back, and I think this Miami team is going to make some noise. Defensively, last year, not bad. They allowed 97.3 points per game, 52.5 rebounds per game, and opponents a 44% shooting percentage from the field. They're good defensively. They get into their rotations. They know where they need to be. They get out. They get a hand in your face. They cut off lanes. They help. They box out. They do everything right because they're well coached. Spoelstra does a really nice job with those guys, and they're talented. Luol Deng, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, Goran Dragic, Hassan Whiteside. I mean, they got guys that can flat out play, and they're going to be tough this year. And all those guys can play defense, which is good. So I look for this game to be a little bit under the total here of 193. I think that's a bit too high for these two teams. So that's going to be my total play of the day. And look out for the Heat this year. They could be, I know a lot of people have been saying that, but it's true. They're going to be pretty good this year. I think those pieces are going to fit together really well, and they're going to play some great defense this year as well. So I like under the 193 with the Charlotte Hornets and the Miami Heat, and I wish you guys luck on your plays of the day.